Good evening. My name is Nick Forlenza, and I'm a freshman at Lincoln Winter. Almost to the day, 9 months ago, 2 of the current board members voted to close North, making this its last year. I'm having a really difficult time accepting that your decision was made in only 93 days. North is an 8-year-old building and is clearly the most efficiently run building out of the 4 high schools because it is newer and it also has the highest occupancy level of the 4 schools. How do you close a beautiful, award-winning school without first exploring other options to save money and make it work with all 4? Why would you close something that isn't even close to being paid off? How do you sleep at night knowing that the profound and negative impact this is having on the district? How can you let the halls of that beautiful school grow dark? How can you drain an Olympic-sized swimming pool and drill a hole straight through the bottom of it, knowing it will fall into disrepair? All of us on the east side of the district are being crammed into east and forced to make do with fewer opportunities on teams and musical groups and extra other curriculars. We have a much larger student body than the other 2 schools and a lot less support. Moving schools isn't always as easy as you may want to believe for the kids from Central, East, and North. I know a ton of kids from all over the district who can't bear the thought of having to go to a different school next year. I also know a lot of kids who just don't want to talk about it because it may make them seem weak or because they may show emotion they're afraid to show. The problem here is we are only teenagers. We act like nothing bothers us because we want to believe we are invincible, but we aren't. Not a single day goes by where it doesn't cross my mind that you are shutting that building down. It simply doesn't make any sense. I haven't found anyone outside of this district who understands why you would close a state-of-the-art school. Ms. Molinari, on the August 13th board meeting, you stated yourself that the decision had to be the best financial decision and all emotional ties had to be cut. You also stated that the decision has to displace the least amount of students. If this is how you really felt, why don't you revote on the decision to shut down a school at the end of this meeting? It's pretty clear to me that at 15 years old, this is not the best financial decision, and it's a plain fact that it does displace the most amount of students. I have friends who have decided not to participate in activities next year because they don't want to compete with the masses we'll have at East. Why will our school have the most crowded conditions by far? I have friends who have told me the horror stories of the overcrowding at East in the past. Again, I'm only 15, but I've attended every board meeting since the start of this whole thing. Unless it is conflicted with something for school, I was here. I'm just starting to understand the world, and this will forever make a lasting impact on me, as well as many other Lincoln kids. I've learned a lot from this experience. For instance, people you expect to be honest are not always honest. People in power don't always make the best decisions. People in power for long periods of time tend to abuse it and just want more. Elected officials don't always make decisions based on the best interests of the people who voted them in. And most importantly, making a decision that affects the well-being of thousands deserves a lot of time and consideration to make sure you get it right. This is not over yet. I have not accepted that you will close North. It does not have to end like this. The story is not finished. The 6 of you are at the control of this train. You can choose to run it as fast as you can off the cliff, or you can pull the brakes. Think, you can put an end to everyone's pain in just a few days. Think of the joy you would bring to the people of this district. It certainly does not fix everything, but it would be the start of making this district what it once was. And I know everyone would help to move forward. For every student that feels the same way I do, and every parent that just wants the best for their children, I ask that you revote and stop the closing of North. Take a step back and look at all the proper, take a step back and take a proper look at all of your options. All it takes is a simple eye.
Thank you.